What is going on, everybody? We are finally getting to the step I've been waiting for. This is like the peak. You get to the peak and then it's just all downhill from there. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, hopefully. What we are doing is we are getting ready to send the car to the body shop. It is going to the body shop first thing in the morning to get the engine bay painted. See, it's all ready. I just wet sanded it all out. You see the garbage on the floor. It's all ready to go. Just needs to be wiped down and taped off and sprayed. So, I'm so excited for this to be done. The great thing about it is, once it comes back, I can start assembling. I can start final assembly. Yes, it's March 13th. We can start final assembly. Some parts have been sent out for powder coating to my buddy John. He's taking care of that. Some parts have been sent out to polishing. Joe C. from DCF, he's handling that because he's the damn master. I have some parts coming in that pretty much, besides coil harness and injector harness, finishes my Holly purchase. That was a long list of parts needed to swap over for that EFI. But, you know, assembly. I'm ready to go for assembly. Oh, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to figure out what all sockets I need to drop this suspension out. I'm just going to bring them with me so we're not running back and forth to the toolbox with the 14 different sizes that need to be brought out. So I'm going to get all the sockets out. I got to find a home for this hood. I don't know what to do with this stupid hood. But find the home, we're going to push it outside, we're going to load it up on the trailer, get it strapped down, and in the morning I'm going to drive over to the body shop. We're going to roll it into the booth, we're going to tape it all up, he's going to shoot it, Jeremy's going to shoot it for me, and then bring it home.
Hey! How are we doing?
Good. Oh, thank you. I'm
Not
like,
too excited,
what
man.
the hell did I get today? Yeah, at least we're still able to get wipes.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Guy just delivered some wipes. Please stop buying wipes at the store because of this coronavirus. I actually need them for my 1-year-old. What we got here, monster freaking envelopes. Coronavirus. I know it's not a joke, but I got such a sick sense of humor. What this is are two, well, those are two nuts. Two nuts. But this is, if I can get it to come down, are two -3 bulkhead fittings. And you're probably like, -3? What these are going to do is, since everything's welded shut now, nice pretty, put the master in, everything's in the fender well for my brake line, so I'm going to drill 2 holes, brake line fittings, bulkheaded into there so it looks nice, clean, neat, everything's good to go. You know what the nice thing about pushing around this car now is it has nothing in it and it's actually light. Alright, just stopped at my favorite deli and got me a delicious breakfast sandwich. You know, gotta love a sausage kick right now. Sausage, egg, and cheese. It's my jam. But anyway, we are headed to the other side of town to bring this thing and start getting it taped up, prepped, and painted, and get this thing done. You know, the upside is it's already all wet sanded. So all we gotta do is tape it, wipe it down, and shoot it. You know, a couple of coats of paint, base, a couple of coats of clear, cure that in the booth, load it back on the trailer, bring it home, and maybe if my wife is nice enough today, she'll let me start working on it and assembling it. I don't think that's gonna happen, but since she's home with the kid all day. But we'll get it. So let's get over there and get this thing unloaded. All right, we're here at John's Auto. Jeremy's on his way. I'm gonna go out and start getting this car unloaded so we can push this thing right in and start getting to work. We're in the booth, getting this thing, all the suspension out again, getting this thing all taped up. Gotta get it all taped. Be cleaning and spraying soon. Got the base coat all on. This is where you can see my flaws in the bodywork. But you know what? You can't see it on this camera. Not really painting in here because I'm gonna
The bodywork doesn't actually look bad.
undercoat it or whatever. That looks fucking awesome.
Nice.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's shiny, that's for sure. Looks better than it did when it rolled in. I love it. I can't wait to start assembling it. Alright, we're back home with it. It's all painted up. Paint's great on it. There's a couple of spots that I could have done better body work with. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not a body man. I wasn't paying a body man to do it, especially with how quickly it can get very expensive to have all the work done. It looks it looks 1,000 times better than it did, and that's all that matters. So now we're at the point we can start assembling it. I'm going to get all the small stuff in here, the wiper motor, the brake booster, the brake lines, stuff like that. And then I'm going to have my buddy come up and we're going to get the motor and tranny set back in here this week sometime. And it's just going to be assembling from there. Once the motor and tranny are in, I can start putting the turbo kit on and start wiring this thing for the Holly, and it's going to start moving. It's going to start moving very fast. So stick around, guys. It's going to be really nice when it gets all back together and fired up again. So get in the garage, guys. Spring's coming close. Got to start looking fresh. Got to get out there. Granted, this coronavirus has pretty much shut everything down in the country, but they can't stop you from driving your hot rod on the streets. Have a good night, guys.